For today's round, I'll be playing Waterfront Golf Club in South Yorkshire, England. Here's the flyover. And now the choice of tee boxes is women's or men's. I'll be playing from the men's, which has a rating of 71.36 and a slope of 114. I'm not going to be putting today, and I'm not sure what holes I'm going to be playing. I'm going to kind of look at the distances of them and decide from there. Here's hole 1, which is a 369-yard par 4. Let's do the flyover again quick. And I'm going to try hitting my driver here. Why not? So it wasn't as far as normal, but I did it. So let's keep playing this hole. It looks like I have 152 yards left. There is a bunker on the left, but nothing in front. So I'm going to grab my 8-iron here and see if I can get it on the green. A little off the toe, but I think pretty good. Get up there. And with the 2-shot gimme circle, that will be a par. Here's hole 2. Here's the flyover again. Let's see if I can hit another driver. Okay, a little left. Oh, that's kind of weird, glitchy there. Distance was getting better there. Not sure what that glitchiness was. I'm in the rough, 207 to go. Let's see what's next. I don't know why it has me at 157 when it's 208 to the hole. I am losing 10% power here, so I'm going to try my 5 wood. Wow, lost a lot on that one. But I'm in the fairway, so now I have a chance to pitch it close. So 35 yards here isn't a distance I've been working on a whole lot with the stack wedging yet. So I do have my 58-degree wedge here. I think what I need to do here is honestly like a 730 swing. Stop! Oh, I didn't check enough, so that's going to be a bogey. Here's hole 3. Here's the flyover. And here's my driver again. Oh, that was bad. I'm going to redo that one. Don't go in the water. Still, the distance isn't quite there, but I'm getting closer. That's 3 holes in a row I use my driver on now. So I am losing 10% power here because I'm in the rough. So it's 114 yards, which would normally be my 50 degree, but because of that power loss, I'm going to go with my pitching wedge here. I don't know if you guys are seeing that screen flickering or not. Let me unplug my HDMI cable quick and plug it back in, see if that helps. All right, let's see if that helps any. Nope, still doing it. Huh. Kind of lost my balance there a little bit. But that is going to be a par with the 2-shot gimme circle. Because I unplugged the HDMI cable, my left side screen on the Garmin's a little messed up here, so I'm going to turn it off. Or, yeah, I'm going to turn it off, quit the round, hopefully it'll let me save it, and then come back right to this hole. It actually isn't even letting me hit it, so let me turn it off. Okay, so now that I turn it off and turn it back on, it does tell me there was an active round, ask me if I want to save it or resume it or discard it. In this case, I'm going to resume, and we should be right where I left off. I've never actually done this before. So this is hole 4. Here's the flyover again. And this is a 226-yard par 3, so I think I'm going to grab my 3-wood. You know, this one actually might be a fun one for the mini driver, so let me grab that instead. Keep going. Get up there. Get in the birdie circle. Get in there. Stop. Oh, that's going to be a par with the 2-shot gimme. That was my mini driver. I hit that well. 232 yards. It's going as far as my driver is in here. Here's hole 5. It's a 504-yard par 5. There is kind of a slight dogleg there. And it looks like the end of the dogleg is about 240 yards out. So again, here's the flyover quick. And at this point, it almost feels like I might end up playing every hole, but here's my driver again. I didn't hit that exactly right, but I did want it to fade like that. Just the contact was not as solid as I wanted. Which actually, looking at the impact camera, it's better than I thought it was. And now I have 283 to go yet. I am out of the rough here. So if I hit that 162, it'll leave me 123 in. It looks like it's pretty open out there, so I'm going to grab my 6-iron and just try and get out in the fairway as best I can. Oh, I was off the toe. Come on, bounce left. Okay, so that's in the fairway, which should make this next shot a little easier. I have 149 yards to go. There's not really any trouble in front. So I think a 9-iron should be good. I'm kind of between an 8 and a 9 now. A 9 I have to hit perfect, and an 8 I can kind of make a little mistake on. So let me go with the 8-iron here. Pull it a little bit. If it stays in, that's going to be a par though. So that should be a par with the 2-shot gimme circle. Here's hole 7, a 165-yard par 3. Here's that flyover again. And I'm going to go with my 6-iron just to give myself a little extra wiggle room. And that's going to roll out. Oh, come on. Now I have to chip it. At least I get a chance to chip, and it's not just automatically giving me 3 shots. 12 yards here, I'm going to chip with my 58 degree. Okay, and that's in the 1-shot gimme circle, so that should be a par. Here's hole 7. Here is the flyover again. This one has about 235 to the middle of a dogleg there, so I'm going to use my mini driver. Oh, I hit that better than that, I thought. Maybe not. I'm going to take a mulligan. I want to try that again. Because one thing I might be doing is starting to cut my wrist, and that could be causing that slice there. Well, that definitely went right. One more mulligan. Gotta try again. I hit it good before, so it's no reason for this to be happening. That was kind of low. Still going right. I gotta figure this out right now. I could play that one, but I need to figure out what's going on. So that's a few mulligans to get to that one. Not as good as I would have liked, but better than what I've been doing, so let's keep playing. I really should switch out golf balls more than I do. Now I have my 7-iron. Hit off the toe. Come on, why is everything going right now? Am I getting tired or what's happening? I'm gonna take another mulligan here. This is gonna be my mulligan hole. That was better. with a bunch of mulligans, that was a par. I'm not sure if just because I'm hitting this many shots in a row that I'm getting tired. So let's see how this next hole goes and kind of go from there on how much more I keep playing for this round tonight. Here's hole 8, a 449 yard par 4. Here is the flyover again. And here's my driver again. Oh, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Not terrible distance. I just want more out of it yet, though. But for in my garage, knowing I have that limitation I don't want to talk about, I'll take it. So here I have 212 yards. I don't know if because of how much I play home to hero and use my 6-iron, if it has me kind of laying up to 186 here. But I'm going to use my 5-wood and actually try and go the full 212. And then one other thing kind of while I'm here. I got this mat here and this one here for free just from my mom. She got Amazon return and they told her to keep them. So I got them. I'm using them. But now that I have 2 different prime putts mats, these 2 like 4x6 yoga mats, this other putt out mat and this other mat here, it's okay, but I'm kind of like, I wish I just had like a, I don't know, 16 foot by 15 foot like Sin Putt putting mat from Lowe's. And there's just one big mat. I would still need this mat on top of it, but my thought is it'd just be nice to be one nice coherent look. But also when I wanted to practice putting, I'd have that big area to practice putting on. Anyway, here's my 5-wood. Keep going, keep going. I did hit it a little thin, but it's going to roll into that 2-shot gimme circle for a par. Here's hole 9. Here's that flyover again. Let's hit driver again. I did kind of move the target a little bit. Hopefully I can make it over those trees there. It has a 220 yard carry and it does kind of slightly dogleg to the right a little bit. So if I can have that fade on it that I've been having, I should work out okay. Just didn't hit it quite right, but I'm going to be okay there. I'm just in the rough. 198, losing 10% power. I feel like that should be my 5-wood again. That wasn't good. That's a mulligan. Just need to stay balanced, and I think that would have been fine. Still didn't stay balanced. And that's going to stop in the rough right here, I bet. Yeah, so I have to try and chip it close now. Didn't really like the way I fell over on that one. Definitely hit it off the toe. All right, 15-yard chip. I am losing 10% power. I have my 58-degree wedge. Let's get in that 1-shot gimme circle. Keep going, keep going. Oh, it's going to die. That's going to be a bogey. I thought I had enough on it. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to play all 18 holes, so I'm not going to do the flyovers before each hole now. I know I did it on the front 9, plus it's all at the beginning of the video, but here I'm just going to play straight through, and I'll still edit, so it's not going to be a raw video. But here's hole 10 through 18. Here's my driver. Don't really like the swing I put on that one. It's kind of weird. Gonna end up in the rough. Distance was fine, but that was a weird swing. You probably can't see it, or I won't be able to see it from that view, but I felt like I really kind of like tucked in my left arm there. That was weird. So with losing 10% power here, I could go with either my 9 iron or my 8 iron. I think I'm gonna try my 9 iron, which is typically 145 for me, and I think I should end up okay. Oh, I hit it well, just a little right. Keep going, keep going. Okay, so that's going to be a par in the two-shot gimme circle. I don't think that should have gone that short. I'm not sure if it was because of that power loss of being in the rough or what it was, but it's a par. Here's hole 11, a 462-yard par 5, out with the driver again. Oh. I'm going to do a mulligan on that one. Not sure what happened there. So a lot of these mulligans I'm taking today are more because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing so I can prevent them from happening in the future. So I'm definitely treating this like practice. I'm not taking too many mulligans, which I'm pretty happy about, but the ones I am taking seem to be my, I think mostly mini driver and driver here, just so I can figure out what I have to do to hit it straight and hit it consistently. I hit that well. It's not going to be really the right direction for this hole. It's going to work out okay. It's just in the rough. But like I'm fine with that. I just need to figure out like why is it going left and starting left? What do I need to do to kind of start it a little more right? So now I have my 6 iron. I just want to get it out to the fairway. Oh, I hit it off the toe again. It's going to work out okay, but I just don't like hitting off the toe so much. I'm really hoping my fitting Saturday, which I think will be tomorrow when this video is posted, helps me figure that out. 104 yards here should be my 54-degree wedge, so that's what I have. Okay, so that's in the two-shot gimme circle for a par. Here's hole 12, here's driver again. Oh, I hit that one well. Come on. I don't like that it's going right. I wish I knew why. I think I might know why. And it actually has to do with the length of my backswing. Oh, nope, maybe not. I didn't make as good a contact with that one though either. Wonder if it's too far forward in my stance right now. Okay, I think I figured something out. It was definitely cupping my wrist, so let me hit another one here. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna play this one, but not quite what I want to do yet. I don't get why I can do it outside just fine. 125, losing 10% power. I have my pitching wedge. And with the mulligans, that's going to be in the two-shot gimme circle for a par. Maybe I just don't have to swing so hard. Maybe that's my issue. Here's hole 13, a 226-yard par 3. Gonna use my mini driver. This is definitely not a short course with the par 3s. Oh, that's right. Dang it. Did I cut across? What is going on? Okay, so maybe I just need a little bit stronger grip, because with those mulligans and then that stronger grip, that's going to be a par with the two-shot gimme. Here's hole 14, and honestly, I don't know where that last ball went, but it's probably time for me to use a new ball again anyway. Let's see if that stronger grip will help here. It's going to be in the rough, I think, but definitely better. So that might be what I need to do with my driver and mini driver here. It is a par 5, so I'm just going to use my 6-iron to try and get out of the rough here and into the fairway. Be in the fairway. All right, stay in the fairway. Now let's see what I have left for distance. 136 should be a pitching wedge, so here we go. And that's going to be in the two-shot gimme circle for a par. Here's hole 15, 165-yard par 3. I have my 7-iron. Okay, that's going to be in the two-shot gimme circle for a par. I'm pretty happy with the way I hit that one. Would have been nice if it could have gone in the hole though. Here's hole 16. Got the driver out again. Again, I had that weird elbow thing. Worked out okay, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm kind of like, feel like I'm pulling it. That's not something I normally do. 157 yards to go, losing 10% power, so I have my 6-iron. Oh, come on, keep going. No, stop. I think I hit that one a little fat, but it looks like it's going to end up in the two-shot gimme circle for a par. Here's hole 17. Have my driver out again. This one could be kind of dangerous with some bunkers out there. Be really nice if I can get past the bunkers. Oh, why'd it go right now? Okay, mulligan again. Okay, let's put the club down. Strengthen my grip a little bit. That one felt fine. Little fade on it. But at least I didn't feel like I did that weird thing with my elbow this time. I'm in the rough, but bunkers were out of play. It's like 225 yards here, losing 10% power. I'm going to use my 3-wood, even though that probably won't get there with losing that 10%. But it should get me as close as I can. Okay, I knew losing 10% power, I was never going to get there. I did end up in the rough, which kind of sucks. So I have 40 yards losing 10% power. So what's that going to be, like 4 yards? So trying to get 36 yards here is the goal. Going to use my 58 and try and get in that one-shot gimme circle. If I remember right, this should be like that 7:30 to 8 o'clock swing. Stop! Oh, just outside, so that's going to be a bogey. So close to being perfect. Here's hole 18. Let's hit driver one more time here, and this will have been all 18 holes. Oh, I hit that one pretty well. I don't like that it faded when I want to really put a draw on it, but on this hole it worked out really nice because it did kind of dog like that way. I'm 191 yards away. I don't think my 6-iron can make it there, so I have my 7-wood. I'm going to see if I can get on the green for that 2-shot give me par, or even better, the 1-shot give me birdie. Oh, I hit it right. Come on. Don't like that it faded like that. Gonna see if I can try and pitch it in there close now. Just going with my 54-degree sand wedge here. Okay, and that's going to be in the 1-shot gimme circle for a par. When I started recording this video, I definitely did not plan on playing all 18 holes. That was definitely fun. I'm definitely glad I was hitting driver there. I do still need to kind of figure it out to see what I'm doing so I can consistently hit it straight or just not so all over the place. That's one thing I need to definitely figure out yet. But I think I'm definitely getting more comfortable swinging driver and mini driver in here, which is a good thing. And yes, there were quite a few mulligans there, but that's a pretty good score. Again, with the mulligans, a lot of those were to figure out what I'm doing with my driver and my mini driver. But there were a few that I took just because I wasn't really happy with how I hit it. So I wanted just extra practice and do it again. And putting was not on, but that was fun. I really enjoyed that. I've been hitting golf balls now for, I'm at 1 hour and 8 minutes here. And then I just did the stack wedging actually before I recorded this video. So I've been out here for probably 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and I need to get to bed. So if you are watching this and if there's any courses that you'd like to see me play, please leave a comment with the name of the course, where it's located, and if there are any specific holes you'd like to see me play, let me know what those are. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate all of you guys, and I really enjoy making these videos. Thank you.